Hey parents, Shihan here from Prestige Martial Arts, and I want to talk to you today about the life skill of belief. More importantly, teaching your child to believe in themselves. Here at the karate school, we're working on belief is having a yes, I can attitude, teaching the children to have a positive mindset to be able to get rid of that negative self-talk or general fear that they face growing up. There's a circle of influence that you can Google that basically shows the different levels of influence and or trust. And I use this with the kids to be able to show them some of the specific things. They get a little better idea. So what I suggest is that you download just a general picture of this from Google, have your kids draw the circles and then walk through each of the steps. And it's going to be a little bit different for each person, at least the way that I do it. So let me tell you what's going on. What we do is it's basically a trust circle or a layer of circles. So on the inner circle, you're going to put the word me, and your child basically needs to be able to develop the trust for themselves first. Obviously, if they don't trust themselves first, nothing else is going to matter. This is one of the key elements that parents don't understand a lot of times, and they get frustrated, right? When you get into that argument of, I can't do it. Yes, you can. No, I can't. Yes, you can. And you're just basically banging heads against each other. What's happening in that instance is your child has not internalized the belief that they can do it. So again, the first circle is going to be me or your child. The second circle is going to be parents. So if the parent believes, but the child doesn't, nothing's going to get accomplished. We need to get them to believe in the inner circle first, believe in themselves, then get the support of their parents and belief in them so that that belief can grow. Then from there, it's going to start to vary a little bit. After parents, you could put, or in the same circle, you could put family, or you could put family on the next ring. There's no wrong answer. It's a matter of however you're going to use it. So we go me, then parents, family, friends, acquaintances, and then whoever. So what starts to happen a lot of times when I work with kids and they come in and they've had a bad day, they're upset about something, a lot of times it's, well, so-and-so said something and it really hurt my feelings. I'm able to use these circles and teach them that they're putting their emphasis in the wrong place. So what we mean by that would be, do you believe it's true? No, that's the inner circle. Then it's done. It doesn't matter from there. Then if you basically go out, you can show your child that they're putting their thinking in the wrong place. That if somebody at school said something nasty and it hurt their feelings, look at your list. Is that person on this list? They're not, right? They're not you. They're not your parents. They're not your family. They're not your friends. So at that point, if they're on the very outside circle, if they're an acquaintance or just somebody you happen to run into, then it doesn't matter what they say because everybody on the inner circles says something different. By making this a visual process and walking your child through each of the steps, they start to better understand where to put their emphasis and their thoughts. So the other thing I've been working on with the kids is that middle ring of friends. List out what are the requirements for you to be on my friends list or vice versa, right? For me to be on your friends list. What is it that that person has to do or what characteristics do they have to have in order to be a friend? A lot of times they're not very good criteria. Well, they're a friend because they live nearby or they live next door. That's not the best criteria. Just because they live there doesn't mean that they're a good role model. Doesn't mean that they're going to help make you better. So finding those things, we had a conversation with the student last night that, well, a couple of years ago, this kid was really mean and he punched me and he was really bullying me, but now we're friends. And he decided that they were friends simply because this other person was being nice to them. All right, well, that being nice to you is certainly one of the requirements, but there should be a longer list and making sure you know what's going on. So helping your child believe in themselves, number one, they have to internalize and believe it themselves. Now, as the parent, you can help guide that, but don't get frustrated if it doesn't work right away. They're not going to believe you, right? Have you ever had your child try to do something and then they get frustrated and they can't, I can't do it. And then you start to show them how to do it. And what do they say? Right away, you're like, see, you did it. And you're like, well, no, you did it. You don't want to step in and take over that accomplishment. You want to guide your child and help them to be able to do it on their own. So parents guide until the child internalizes. Once they internalize that inner circle, that becomes solid. Then parents, family, friends, and acquaintances, right? What does somebody have to do to be on your child's friend list? That is another important thing, so that way, again, if you hang around good role models, guess what? You're going to develop good habits. It also works the other way. If you hang around bad role models, you're probably going to develop some bad habits. So there you have it, working on the life skill of belief and helping your child grow up to be successful. Create your circles of influence and fill in each of those. Spend some time with your kids talking about it, and I guarantee they will believe in themselves in no time. Have a great day.